All right, this picture's so good, had to use it twice. Just taken in about the last half hour. It looks like up on the mesa somewhere. Sky's starting to clear. The storm starting to exit the region. 55 degrees outside right now. And we can't even call it partly sunny anymore because the sun just set. 6:12 was sunset just a few minutes ago. 60 degrees our high temperature today in Flagstaff. 0.08 of an inch of rain since midnight last night at Pulliam Airport. It really seems like over the last couple days, Pulliam Airport really on the lower end of these rainfall totals across the region. I know some places across Flagstaff got more than 0.08 of an inch out there today. And, you know, this is kind of the last hurrah of the monsoon season officially going through September 30th. And the rain we've had around here in the last couple weeks, which is just rounding out to just under 2 inches, will get added onto our monsoon total. And I was just glancing at some of those numbers, and it looks like we're going to end up somewhere right around 11.5 inches on the monsoon, well above average, but just barely not making it into the top 10 wettest monsoons. We're just like 1/10 of an inch or so away from making it into the record books with a wet monsoon, but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure we're done with this rain for us here in Flagstaff. Here we switch it over to the satellite. We take a look at it over the last several hours. Big batch rain heading through east central Arizona. Rained pretty good from about Winslow, and then kind of faded apart as it moved up into the reservation in the Four Corners. That really just kind of split and moved into New Mexico. A little bit of shower activity still going on right up around our very northern border. But notice as we look downstream or upstream, we see not a lot going on down here. Just a little bit of action might make its way into the White Mountains here over the next few hours. And if we take a look at it on the water vapor loop, which I want to show you, really shows the dry air moving in. Obviously, the white is the moisture and the cloud cover, and these darker black areas, that's the dry air quickly filtering in here. So after a pretty wet, damp, gloomy week here, we're going to transition into a little bit more of a typical late September pattern, drier pattern. So the dry air quickly making its way in. We want to zoom it out here, show all this kind of getting out of here. There was an area of low pressure kind of hanging around all week, tapping in to that monsoonal moisture off to our south. Well, we're now where this is kind of getting out of here, and our eyes are going to stay on this area of low pressure, which won't impact us until about Sunday, but it is starting to increase the westerly flow and push this thing out of here. But this thing is going to become a very strong storm system by the time we get into Monday, and a very potent kind of early season fall storm is going to go. Cold front's going to move through us on Monday. Windy and much colder. It doesn't look like it's going to bring any precipitation, but definitely the chilliest weather yet of the season. All right, switching gears, we're going to move out here into the Caribbean really quickly because I want to show you just briefly what is Hurricane Matthew now moving into the Caribbean, going to strengthen all weekend. And why I bring it up is because this thing is going to hammer Hispaniola, Cuba, Bahamas, and it's going to have impacts along the East Coast, the Atlantic coast, the United States next week. And it could be a really big deal as some models are bringing this right into the mid-Atlantic states. All right, we'll talk about that next week. In the meantime, we'll gradually clear out tonight, 39 degrees. Tomorrow, the sun breaks back out. We'll have a few clouds out there, but it's a mostly sunny day, 68 degrees, our forecast high temperature, and we're looking great going into the weekend as well. 84 in Sedona for your Friday, 77 in Prescott, 73 in Show Low, and weekend guaranteed to be just beautiful. A little breezy on Sunday as that storm system starts to wind up, but then notice the high temperatures and low temperatures as a pretty chilly little cold front moves in on Monday.